Oh, my hair is crazy. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? We're back. Now we got NBA playoff prediction this year. I just made this bracket basically. Um, it's got 1 through 8. Doesn't have the play-ins right now. Is as of today, the first through 1 through 8 seeds. January 26th. And yeah. Um Let's just go over it, man. So basically, we got Suns, Thunder in the first seed. The Thunder is the first seed. Suns are the eighth seed. Denver is the fourth seed. Lakers are the fifth seed. Grizzlies are the third seed, playing the Clippers, sixth seed, and then Rockets and Timberwolves will be playing 2-7. On the East, we got Cavs playing the Heat. We got the Bucks playing the Pacers, the Knicks playing the Pistons, and the Celtics playing the Magic. This is all if the NBA started today. Um, or the NBA playoffs started today after the play-in, and assuming the play-ins just go as planned with the 7 and 8 seeds being the 7 and 8 seeds. So I guess we'll start off here. Thunder and Suns. I'm taking. I didn't mean to do that so quickly, but I'm taking the Thunder, man. I think that Shea. I think really the fact that they have Chet. I don't know if Chet will be healthy by the playoffs, but Chet and Hartenstein over like this the Suns center core and interior defense is just so awful. Um, I think probably Book and KD and Beal will be able to take a few games. So I say Thunder in probably 6. I don't think it's going to 7, and I don't think that the Thunder will sweep them. So probably 5 or 6. Um, but the Thunder are just a better team. Deeper. Caruso and Hartenstein were great pickups over the offseason. Shea has just taken that next step as like being unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is the Thunder's kind of year to make a deep playoff run. Now, do I think they'll win the championship? We'll see. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, I'm taking the Thunder over the Suns relatively easily in the first round. Let's go with Cavs and Heat over here. Now this might be tougher if I mean everything can switch up over the trade deadline, right? So this is way early, super early, and Jimmy Butler is still technically he's on the Heat right now. So um I will probably take the Cavs. I'm taking the Cavs here. I think they can beat the Heat relatively easily. Jimmy Butler can always change a series up, but he doesn't really want to play in a Heat uniform. And I think that either the Heat will, if they keep Butler, they'll fall apart and they won't make the playoffs this year. And if they don't keep Butler, then they won't. They have no chance of beating the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking the Cavs relatively easily here again. Probably I'm taking them in a sweep. I won't lie. The Cavs will sweep the Heat if they play against each other in the playoffs. But yeah, let's go down here to the 2-7 series. Now this is an interesting one I think, because the Rockets are so new to the playoffs. I think Şengün. I don't know if Şengün and Jalen Green have even ever played in the playoffs. I may be wrong, but I don't know if they ever have. And so I think this might be an upset here. I think we have an upset case for the Timberwolves. If Ant is healthy, if Julius Randle plays just mid, I think Gobert can stop Şengün. And I think who knows what kind of moves either team will make as the season closes, as we enter the second half of the season. But I honestly think if they played each other to get today in a 7-game series, I'm taking Ant-Man. I'm taking Ant-Man over the Rockets. The Timberwolves just have a little bit more playoff experience. I want to say they made it to the conference finals last year, so I'm taking Ant-Man, bro. over Jalen Green, over Şengün. The Rockets are a great regular season team, but I don't see the star power and just the offensive go to ability. Like go to guy. Um, and in the playoffs, when it comes to those close games, sometimes you just need a go to guy, and I think Ant Man is the best player in that series, and I don't think it's really that close. Um, I'm taking the Timberwolves. I'll probably say I don't think it'll go seven. Honestly, I think the Timberwolves could beat the Rockets in five. I'm at six. I'll say six, but probably five. I don't think it will be that close. Like I think the Timberwolves are just better. And they're just having a weird season this year. Kind of getting used to Randall over Cat, and Randall's always a he you know I don't know he's a X factor, I guess. You don't know what Randall you're getting on that day. So I'm taking Timberwolves over the Rockets. I think the Rockets are a new team. They don't really have a go-to guy, and that could all change if they trade for like a Jimmy Butler or Bradley Beal. I don't think they'll trade for Bradley Beal, but who knows. But Timberwolves right now are beating the Rockets. Celtics, Magic. This isn't even a conversation. Celtics. Let's go here. Denver Lakers again in the first round. Oh, this sucks. As a Lakers fan, you know, it sucks to see the Nuggets in the first round again. Um, you got to I think the Lakers got a chance. DFS was a great pickup. Dorian Finney-Smith. They don't rely on D'Angelo Russell anymore. The Nuggets kind of lost a few depth pieces like Bruce Brown, KCP. So now they're running. Russell Westbrook is probably he's a legitimate player that they have to rely on. And I think Russell Westbrook is not the guy you want to rely on in the playoffs anymore. Just uh, he he's not a bad player. Don't get me wrong. He plays hard. But I wouldn't want to put all my eggs in the Russell Westbrook basket, I guess. So, as a Lakers fan, I'm taking the Nuggets. They just don't know how to stop Jokic. And that sucks, but that's the reality of it. Let's go over here to the Bucks Pacers. I think Bucks are beating the Pacers relatively easily. Again, like first first round. Giannis is just unstoppable. I don't know if they've played against each other already, but it wasn't a memorable series. If they did, Lillard on the Bucks, Giannis. If they trade Chris Middleton or Brook Lopez, they might get even more deep. But I think the Bucks just have too many unstoppable guys that the Pacers won't be able to guard. Now if the Pacers upset here, I wouldn't be too shocked. I think this is a 7-game series here, and I think I'd like to say the Lakers and Nuggets as a 7-game series as well. Meaning it goes to 7. But I'm taking the Bucks. I believe in Lillard. I think Lillard has finally found his home, found his role within the Bucks organization, and I think they have something to say this year. Since the start of the year, where they started off really rocky, they've been probably one of the better teams in basketball. So the Pacers have also found their stride lately. But I believe in Giannis and Lillard. I think in the playoffs, my true belief is that stars take you far. This is just me seeing LeBron go to the playoffs 10 years in a row, and it didn't matter what roster he had, or to go to the finals 10 years in a row. It didn't matter what roster he had. If you have 2 stars, I think that just beats the Pacers. And the Bucks have their 2 stars, Lillard and Giannis. Chris Middleton has taken that second that step back in terms of responsibilities because he's just been hurt. And yeah, I think I'm taking the Bucks here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers win. I'd really just be disappointed in the Bucks if the Pacers win. Let's go here. Grizzlies, Clippers. Now I love Harden. Harden's one of my favorite players, but he's getting a little bit. He lost his step. He's a little bit older now. He's more passive as he has to be. He's a great passer, but I think the Grizzlies take it here. Just faster. Yeah, the Clippers got Kawhi, and they're having a really good season, like above their standards, I'd say. They have a lot of veterans that play hard, and they have something to say, I think. But the Grizzlies, albeit very one dimensional, I think both teams here are very one dimensional in terms of if Harden plays well, the Clippers play well. If Ja plays well, the Grizzlies play well. Just because I don't really believe in Desmond Bain or Derrick Jones Jr. For example, like the role players, they definitely changed the games, but these two teams heavily rely on their stars. Clippers having Kawhi maybe making it might make a difference here. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think the Grizzlies are faster, more energetic, more aggressive, but I'm taking the Clippers. I think Kawhi. I think Kawhi. I think Kawhi is the X factor here. Um, we'll call them the Lippers. The Lippers. I'll take the Lippers. Um, I Marcus Smart too. The Grizzlies are pretty good, man. I think the veteran mentality though of the Clippers is just gonna beat them. Like take things slow, just beat them by. It's gonna be a close series, but I think the Clippers just beat them by 2 every game. Don't blow them out, just win. Like that old head basketball. Just win games. Knicks are beating the Pistons relatively easy. The Pistons are brand new to this. Yeah. Now, second round, second round. This video is going to be a long one, I think. We're in for a long haul here. I'm trying to talk about each series and each team, strengths and weaknesses. This is a tough one right here. If I went 2024, I'm taking the Nuggets. But in 2025, I think this is the year the Thunder beat the Nuggets. The Thunder are just a better team. Very like they're deep now. I think Caruso and Hartenstein add those veteran, minds in the locker room where it's not like it's their first go round anymore. The Thunder have something to prove this year, and if they have something to prove this year, I think beating Denver will be that thing that they prove. You know what I'm saying? Like that will be the thing that says, "Hey, look, NBA, we're putting y'all on notice. We're the big guys on campus here." The Thunder are going to beat the Nuggets, I think probably in 6. And this is a tough one. Clippers, Timberwolves. I think that the Clippers match up well against the Timberwolves and the fact that like Kawhi can guard Ant-Man. I don't think Conley can guard Harden. And Randall is always kind of like, don't know what Randall you're going to get here. Zubac, I don't know how go like I think James Harden is just really good at exposing Gobert, and I think that might be the downfall of the Timberwolves. Taking the Clippers here. And it's again, it's a close series, but like I think that the Clippers just slightly beat them out. You know what I'm saying? Just slightly beat them out. Like probably 7 games, and the Clippers beat them by 2. Like slightly. What makes it real weird is like all the best teams I think are up here. Like maybe not the Suns, but the Nuggets, Thunder, and the Lakers are beating any team here, I think. And maybe the Timberwolves. Maybe this is kind of stupid. Maybe the Timberwolves are just that so much better than the Clippers. But I don't know. I think Kawhi adding Kawhi midway through the season when they were already pretty good makes the Clippers a scary team, a very scary team going into the second half of this season. And I like James Harden in the playoffs. especially when he's got a team around him that he's not the only guy that can score. I don't know. Um, Cavs, Bucks. This is gonna be a tough one as well. I think again, it's the same way as over here, where the Bucks have always been slightly better than the Cavs, and the Cavs have just kind of, have I feel like they have something to prove this year. And if they beat the Bucks, or if they beat, one of these two teams, like I think all of these four teams, there is no upsets going on in the East. I think these four teams go to the second round regardless of who they face in the first round. Um, I don't think there's any upsets going on in the first round in the East at all. Second round is where the gladiators go at each other, and I think the Cavs take it here. Just because Lillard versus, like, the Cavs are just deeper, right? Is Lillard and Gary Trent as their starters, or I don't know who their starting shooting guard is. It kind of rotates, I guess. But Lillard is not as good as Donovan Mitchell, and Darius Garland is better than whoever their shooting guard is. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen have something to say against Giannis. Like they can put a body in front of Giannis, and I think Evan Mobley's taken that step this year where you can say, look, Evan Mobley, Giannis is you're guarding Giannis. This is your man, and your job this series is to stop him. And I think Evan Mobley will stop him, or not stop him, but hold him down to, instead of 30 and 20, 20 and 10. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it takes to win. So I think the Cavs take it here. Yeah, I think, and again, if they played the Pacers, I think the Cavs take it there as well. There is a world, if this is the first, if they don't have to play against the Knicks or the Celtics, the Cavs are going to make it to the conference finals. I think that's the way I see it. Um, I think the Celtics beat the Knicks again. I don't think Karl Anthony Towns is enough to beat the Celtics. I think the Celtics are just so good. The Lakers just beat the Celtics in a regular season game right now, but the Celtics are just so deep. Um, the only thing that can beat the Celtics is themselves. That's always been the case, and Tatum sometimes just beats up on himself. Sometimes that happens. But I think the Celtics beat the Knicks this year. The Thunder wallop on the Clippers, bro. The Clippers should not have even made it this far. They just got lucky with matchups, honestly. If the Clippers make it this far, they just got lucky with matchups. The Thunder wallop on the Clippers. The Thunder are gonna make it to the finals. This is the finals, isn't it? Yeah, it's crazy to see that the Mavs are not even in the top 8 right now. Is that right? Is that right? The Mavs are not even in the top 8, bro. The Mavs were in the finals last year. I think the Thunder make the finals this year. I won't lie. The West is very weird because there's so many good teams. I think it all just goes down to injuries, right? Whoever gets injured, whoever stays healthy makes it to the finals. If the Thunder stay healthy, they make it to the finals, bro. Like, the only team that can beat the Thunder, maybe the Timberwolves, maybe the Lakers, maybe the Mavs. I don't see any other team beating the Thunder. I may be wrong here, but that's how it is. Celtics beat the Cavs relatively easy. I think these two series are like kind of like anticlimactic. Um, you know, I think this is this is the Eastern Conference Finals right here. Knicks, Celtics, and I won't lie, this is the Western Conference Finals. Like the Denver Nuggets and the Thunder are probably the two best teams in the West, and the Knicks and the Celtics are probably the two best teams in the East. It just so happens that they play in the second round just because of seeding. But yeah, I think the Celtics win the finals. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. honestly, bro, I'm taking Lakers here. I'm taking Lakers here. I'm taking Lakers here, and I'm taking Lakers here. Lakers in the finals, 2025. That's it. Video over. I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Yep. Lakers in the finals. Lakers 18th ring beat the Celtics in 2025. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.